a gift for you on wedding day. I feel so lucky I got to end up with you, as if all the stars held a secret meeting. Long before we ever knew each other's names, and decided that somehow, somewhere, our paths would cross and refuse to drift apart. Out of all the faces in this world, out of all the hands I could have held, out of all the stories my life could have written, it chose you. And I swear nothing, no treasure buried in the deepest ocean, no crown resting on a king's head, no wish granted by heaven itself could ever make me happier than the simple truth that I get to call you mine. I wake up some mornings and it still feels unreal, like I'm living inside a dream that I'm afraid to blink away, because how did I, with all my flaws and fears, with all my ordinary pieces, end up with someone so extraordinary? You are the calm in my chaos, the warmth in my winter, the steady rhythm in my restless heart. When the world feels too loud, you are my quiet place. When doubts try to crowd my mind, your voice clears the storm. Nothing could ever make me happier than knowing I have you. Not just for today, not just for the easy days filled with laughter, but for the hard days too, when the sky is heavy and the road feels long. I just want to remind you again and again, until the words carve themselves into your heart. I'll always be with you. Always. Not only when the sun is shining and we are smiling for pictures. Not only when everything feels perfect and love feels effortless, but when tears fall, when mistakes happen, when misunderstandings try to build walls between us, I will still be here. Nothing could ever take me away from you. Not distance, not time, not arguments that come and go, like passing clouds, because what I feel for you is not something fragile that shatters at the first sign of trouble. It is something rooted deep, like an ancient tree that has faced storms for centuries and still stands tall, its branches reaching for the sky with quiet confidence. I love you, babe. I love you in ways words can barely hold. I love you in the spaces between heartbeats, in the silence after laughter, in the way my name sounds different when you say it. You are always going to have my heart, no matter what we go through. If life tests us, if the road twists in ways we didn't expect, if shadows try to creep into our light, my heart will still choose you every time, because loving you is not a decision I make once and then forget. It is a promise I renew every single day. I will always be there for you. When you feel strong and unstoppable, I will cheer the loudest. When you feel small and unsure, I will hold you until you remember who you are. When your dreams feel too big, I will remind you that you were made for big things. When your fears whisper lies, I will speak louder truths. I hope you never doubt this. I hope you never sit alone, wondering if I will stay. I hope you never question whether my love is temporary or uncertain, because it isn't. It is steady like the tide, returning again and again to the same shore. It is constant like the stars, even when clouds try to hide them. It is patient like the earth, turning faithfully through every season. I feel lucky not just because you love me, but because of who you are. Your kindness that spills over into every room you enter. Your laughter that feels like sunlight breaking through gray skies. Your heart so gentle, so strong, so beautifully real. You make ordinary days feel magical. A simple walk becomes an adventure. A quiet evening becomes a memory. Even silence feels full. When I'm with you, there are moments when I look at you and my chest feels too small to hold everything I feel. Gratitude, wonder, a love so deep, it almost scares me because I never want to imagine a world without you in it. If ever you feel lost, I will be your compass. If ever you feel tired, I will be your rest. If ever you feel broken, I will help you gather the pieces and remind you that even shattered glass can catch the light and turn it into something beautiful. Nothing could ever take me away from you because my heart has built its home inside yours. And home is not a place I abandon. We will go through things because that's what life does. It tests, it bends, it challenges, but it also strengthens. And I believe with everything in me that whatever comes, we will face it side by side, hand in hand, heart with heart. I will stand next to you. When the world feels heavy, I will celebrate with you. When the world feels light, I will listen to your fears, your hopes, your late night thoughts that only come out in whispers. And even on the days when we don't fully understand each other, I will still choose you because love is not just a feeling, it is loyalty, it is patience, it is showing up again and again and again. You are always going to have my heart. Even if miles ever separate us, my heart will travel the distance. Even if time leaves lines on our faces and silver in our